whoop your ass. You understand me? Over.
Well, it's grand theft, so did you get a year, 2 years, 5 years?
I don't know.
She just went on probation 2 days ago for grand theft.
On June 24, 2023, officers in Florida responded to a Kohl's department store after a loss prevention officer reported 3 women concealing merchandise inside the store, including an entire rack of baby clothing. The group split up in the parking lot, and officers caught one suspect after a foot chase. Recovered merchandise was valued at more than $7,000, resulting in felony grand theft charges.
Over. Where's the other girl go? Hey!
Where's the other one? You got her? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. I call 911. I can't. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm gonna head back in the store, sir. They got her.
Bro.
They got the other one out back.
Yeah. You my body cam and run away with it again, I'll whoop your ass. You understand me? Where'd her bag go?
I didn't want it to get lost. It's with the other officer. I didn't want it to get lost, dude. I'm sorry.
Wait, why did he grab your... What the fuck?
Get your ass over there before I yell at you. Do that shit again to me. For the last time you work here.
He grabbed your body cam?
That fell on the ground, he decided to take it with him.
Why would he do that?
No kidding.
What the fuck?
So it's no surprise why we're out here. Listen, it's all on video inside. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't like gray. I'm black and white with people. Everything you guys were doing inside was on video camera.
But we didn't walk out with nothing.
I know, but you guys are putting all suitcases and bags, and it's still in the statute it reads you can't temporarily deprive somebody of their property. You guys concealing this. You're still temporarily depriving
No, I didn't
somebody.
conceal nothing. It was in a shopping thing.
Okay.
Shopping bag.
Alright.
Mine. I didn't put nowhere.
Alright. Which car out here is your guys'?
Huh?
Which car out here is your guys'?
We didn't have a car. We lived here.
Okay, how'd you guys get here?
We lived here.
You like, what do you mean, like an Uber, like a Lyft?
Yeah, Uber.
Alright, whose phone did you use to do that?
Mine?
Nine? Yours?
Yeah.
Alright. Is it more comfortable to stand up, or?
No, I'm straight.
Alright.
I don't feel like they can take us to, take me to jail, because I didn't steal.
Okay.
I'll put it in the shopping thing. I swear to God on my kids.
Okay. It's an awful time for you guys to do this. It's raining out here. We don't get wet.
Oh, I'm on the phone.
You want to stand up? Is that easier?
Yeah.
Is that easier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I do got a history, but
That's
I don't
cool.
got no, I don't have no, warrants or nothing.
Alright. Where are you working at?
Huh?
You working somewhere right now?
Yeah, I do hair.
Where do you work at?
I do hair. I don't work.
Oh, you do hair?
Yeah.
Man, that's... God, why you get here doing this shit, though? Too young to be doing this stuff, man. 217 copy one. You use your license out of Florida or somewhere else?
It's in Florida.
It's in Florida.
I can't go to jail, bro. That was flattering.
I just don't know why you tried to run away, like...
You need me for something?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Because I didn't have Like, why is I'm getting detained if I didn't walk out the store with nothing?
Yeah, but you let me have a second to discuss it with you, tell you, and you're on your way, right? But now I'm telling you right now, that's probably going to be a charge right there. You just trying to run. You have an all black one? Which purse is yours? All black with like gold?
Black. No. All black. It was a purse on the floor.
Temple, like an all black one, right? Well, who was that, your cousin or your friend?
That was my cousin.
Did she have a purse with her too, or no?
No, I don't think.
No, all right.
I just don't want to go. I just take people gold and shit flying.
Come over this way. We got a little water there, buddy.
Yeah, it was just 2 bags.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna have a good conversation with that LP. See my body cam hit the ground right there, right in front of my car. I grabbed her. I go to go pick it up, and he took it with him. He was running with it.
You wanna put it in the car?
Yes.
So everything.
Yeah. So we're gonna go around to the other side, passenger side. All right. Come on. Let's not get wet. Come on. You don't want to spend the whole day in wet clothes. This one here. I don't want to spend the whole day in wet clothes either.
Take that off. Have a seat in the corner. How'd you get here?
With them down there.
Where's your car?
That's their car.
Where's the car?
It's down there.
What kind of car is it?
Oh, it's a black car. I don't know.
It's a black car?
Yeah, I just got in.
SUV? You just got in it?
Yeah, I just got in. I just got picked up.
You don't know these guys?
Yeah, I know them.
Okay.
They're my cousin. I just got.
Oh, they're cousins, so you know what they drive.
It's the car down.
What car? There's 90 cars. Which one?
You want me to show it to you?
Just point it out.
It's that black car right there.
Which one? The one that were in the handicap spot?
Yeah, body handicap.
Huh?
Body handicap. spot.
Is it a Kia?
No, it's not a Kia.
Or is it an SUV behind it?
It's like, I don't know. It's over there.
I believe so. 214, do you have yours? CI1, she's pointing out a black car by the handicap on the left by PetSmart, either the SUV or the Kia as their vehicle. 2 rows to your right, 2 rows to your right. Was it an SUV or a car?
It's a car. So I don't want to judge because thank you.
Yep.
For what?
Retail that.
What I stole them.
Well, probably the purse for one.
Huh?
Probably the purse for one.
I walked in there with that
You
purse.
didn't bring that in.
Yes, I did. You can watch the cameras. I walked in there with that purse.
Well, you got nothing in it. No ID.
Okay.
Why?
I walked in there.
Why
with that
did you bring a purse in there?
That's my purse.
Why did you bring a purse? It's empty.
It's nothing in that purse.
I know. Why'd you bring a purse in?
Because I could bring a purse in.
Because you're stealing stuff with
I
it.
ain't never put nothing in the purse.
That's okay. You're
Don't
all together. You're all
okay,
together.
they ain't even get nothing. So what's the problem?
Oh, really?
No.
We're sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen them when they walked out. They ain't never got nothing.
That's okay. Don't worry. I guess you don't know the law too much. Once you start hiding stuff throughout the store, it's called stealing. And it's all on camera. So, it's good. What? Hey, you didn't touch anything in the store? Nothing? Find that hard to believe.
He didn't even touch me. The man he ran after them too.
Mm-hmm. How did I know to stop you?
Oh, because he said stop me too.
Who?
The man that when I was walking out the door, he was right there.
10-4. You said for grant theft? Temple. You're on probation?
Mm-hmm.
How long you on probation for?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? Well, it's grand theft, so did you get a year, 2 years? 5 years?
I don't know.
You just got on it 2 days ago. You don't remember how long you're on probation for?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing in it. It's empty. No ID. She's huh? It's all inside still. So that's what I'm trying to find out. But he needs to come out and talk to us. So I had him call and have him come out here. Hey, she just went on probation 2 days ago for grand theft.
So can you arrest me and put me in the car?
Huh?
Can you arrest me and put me in the car?
No, I'll detain you. They just stand right there. Why? You getting wet?
No, it's pointless to standing up there. Don't take me to jail. Ain't he would pass all extras or nothing.
Doesn't matter, hon. You still don't know the law.
I know the law very well.
Apparently not.
You gonna take me to jail for grand theft or what?
Yep. As soon as they total it all up, and you're gonna get a VOP.
Oh, that's fine, but I still ain't do nothing.
Yeah. Okay. You're here.
Huh?
Shop down in Lee County. Don't shop up here.
Okay.
We don't want you stealing it from here. Steal down there. Stay down there and steal if you're gonna steal. You are a thief. You already been convicted as a thief.
Okay, it don't matter.
It does matter. Okie dokie.
I didn't touch nothing. I walked in there with that purse. You trying to say I stole the purse when
I just asked you a question.
Oh.
It's kind of odd that a woman walks around with an empty purse.
Okay, a lot of people do.
No, nobody does.
Lots of people do.
No, only thieves walk around with empty purses because they stuff stuff in it. You know, that's easy deduction. 100 women, 100 things in a purse. You, nothing. Except paper. You don't even have ID. Got anything on you?
No.
Knives, drugs, guns, anything? No. A chance to get like that? 205 Central. Miss Davis in custody. Turn this way.
Under the Fourth Amendment, officers may briefly detain a person for investigation based on reasonable suspicion and specific, articulable facts, as established in Terry v. Ohio, 1968. That standard was met here because the report came directly from a trained loss prevention officer who personally observed the concealment, not from an anonymous tip or a vague, unverified description of suspicious behavior. Under Florida Statute Section 812.015, retail theft is committed the moment a person conceals store merchandise with intent not to pay, regardless of the total dollar value ultimately involved in the offense. Exiting the building is not a required element of the crime. Concealment inside the store is enough, which is why officers noted everything had already been captured on the store's internal cameras. Miranda protections under the Fifth Amendment apply only during custodial interrogation, meaning formal questioning after an arrest. None of the suspects were read their rights, and none needed to be. The roadside questions about vehicles, transportation, and living arrangements were investigative, not custodial, since the suspects had not yet been formally arrested. This distinction is central to whether Miranda warnings are constitutionally required. One officer told a restrained suspect, quote, "I'll whoop your ass," end quote. No physical force followed, but the comment falls far outside professional conduct standards expected of law enforcement during any detention. Under Graham v. Connor, 1989, the reasonableness of force is judged from an officer's perspective at the scene. Since no force was actually used, this comment alone does not meet that legal threshold. The most consequential fact in this case had nothing to do with the theft itself. One suspect had been placed on probation only 2 days earlier after a prior grand theft conviction. Under Florida Statute Section 948.06, any new criminal charge during probation can trigger revocation and reinstatement of the original sentence, independent of whatever outcome follows from this new theft case.
It's the whole friggin' group of them, so. Yeah, so we haven't found the car yet? No. Because the girl that she pointed out was the black car, but you said it was a...
It was an older white female that came. I watched her get out and go into...
Yeah, Petco.
And then PetSmart, she came back out and got in there. Okay. The girl that I took, she's saying that they came here in a lift. And I'm like, whose phone did you lift on? Well, mine. I'm like, okay, well, maybe you want to pull up your phone and see.
Here, we're taking all their phones now.
Yeah, so I have her phone.
Yeah. I took her phone because she was starting to text. This kid. KD, with champagne. That's all right. That's her phone.
All right. So please give me your total. Yeah, I told him that we need to get pictures and stuff before we start totaling. So if you have something,
yeah, I can handle that. I can.
And then
it's mine.
No, I can do it. But you're gonna take you and Booker go to District 2 with them.
Okay.
Yeah. So Baltimore can do his interviews if they wanna. She's just like take me to jail, and mine won't happen on. And she's a VOP.
There's 3. So, how do you want us to split them up?
Well, one wants to go to jail anyways. She's not wanting to talk at all.
She goes.
She asks for a lawyer.
No, she's like because when she just put me in and you're gonna take me to jail, just put me in handcuffs and put me in a car and let's go. So, no, she didn't ask for a lawyer.
All right, well, that's good.
Yeah. No. But her, when you take her, it's on. She's a VOP. Okay. Also, she just went on probation 2 days and she doesn't know how long she's on probation for.
She doesn't know?
No. And she knows the law. She says she didn't steal anything and she didn't go past 1 point to sell.
Oh, actually, she did.
I don't know.
Did she have her purse out there too? The brown one that was brand new?
Yeah, she said she brought that in and it's on camera, you can see. So she stole it from someplace else. But it's empty.
All right.
So, and I told her,
they all work. So I was talking to him, he said they all work together, brought all the stuff to one spot, put it in the bags, and then walked out. Not all of them made it all the way out. It doesn't matter. One of them made it out, and then turned around and saw law enforcement.
Who'd she say? You? She must have...
I never saw anyone come out from my side, and I had a pretty good open view. I was parked behind a truck.
Yeah, and I was down that way. So if they came out those doors, I don't know who they seen.
I don't know, because I was freaking hollering. You said,
yeah.
You had one in custody. I started sped up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, because she started running.
Yeah.
Both girls that I had both started running.
Yeah. Well,
they both split up. I grabbed one, threw her down, and then the other one took off. I couldn't catch her.
So we have one that's still.
No, we got all 3.
Oh, we got all 3.
Yeah, but two booked it.
Grading the lead officer a C+. The stop and detention were legally sound, but the threat directed at a restrained suspect reflects a professionalism failure unrelated to the case's underlying legal strength. Grading the suspect who fled and was on probation a D+. Flight during a lawful stop invites additional charges, and a new arrest 2 days into probation carries consequences beyond this single incident. The 2 remaining suspects receive a B- and a C. One cooperated and limited escalation despite facing charges, while the other gave inconsistent answers about the group's vehicle, raising suspicion without amounting to obstruction. The lesson here is twofold. A single credible witness can establish reasonable suspicion instantly, and professional conduct is judged independently of legal justification. Cooperation never waives rights, but hostility rarely helps an outcome. Let us know what case or legal topic you would like broken down next in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more legal analysis of real body camera footage.